So what other big games are coming out as well? Because it's not the only one. There's a few coming out right now, right? Or
yeah,
in the next window of a few months.
Yeah, there's a couple of high-profile ones. One is MapleStory launching their Web3 title, which is going to be pretty big. That's a massive Web2 success. The other is Eve Frontier, which is Eve Online, Hilmar's studio from CCP Games. They've recently announced that and are kind of taking a pretty radical approach to doing stuff strongly on chain, I would say, in that game ecosystem. So those are some of the other exciting ones. There's a few other like shooters in the market, stuff like Nyan Heroes, which is like a Overwatch style hero shooter. There's Fableborn, which is a super exciting mobile game, one of our portcos, which should be launching, I think, by the end of the year.
What's the big Solana one that I keep seeing clips of?
Parallel and Prime, perhaps.
No, Star something.
Oh, Star Atlas. Yeah. Those guys are still going strong. I think they got hit pretty hard, had a bunch of their treasury on FTX back in the day, but have done an incredible job in terms of resilience. And they're still shipping a bunch of stuff. They've got like a shooter mode now, a few cool pieces rolling out. But yeah.
Where does it go next? One of the things that I've been thinking about is somewhere and I know you guys at Delphi have been talking about this as well. Where's the integration with AI? Are we going to be playing or even recruiting our own AI help? You know, is there something that can be done that's very authentic within this game with AI as well?
One of the coolest projects I've come across in a long time is a project called Seed. It's this sort of MMO that's being developed by Clan Games. Guy called Mundi at the helm of it. Funny enough, he was literally just out giving me a demo of the latest here in Lisbon. The idea behind that is like to do. So obviously we've started to see these like virtual agents that have increasing functionality and agency and so on. We've seen stuff like Luna, that virtuals thing that blew up recently, which has been super exciting, and we can dig in that because there's a lot of really interesting stuff there. But instead of just looking at these individual cases of virtual agents, what if we like zoomed out and basically did a whole civilization sim of 50,000 or 100,000 users, and each user has their own agent that exists in one of these worlds. And so the core idea behind this is it's set like 1,000 years in the future. We've had to flee Earth and we land on this new planet. And as a user, I log into the game and I can pay to buy a seedling, which is a life of a character in this game world. And they get deployed in this new world, and you know, you can configure their characteristics, what they're like, their upbringing. You can give this enormous amount of context. And if you've ever seen the movie Her, when Scarlett Johansson's talking to Joaquin Phoenix through the thing, we as humans play the role of that AI in this game. So according to the seedling, the human in this world, we are what's called a cultivator. And we basically give it strategic counsel. If it's, you know, upset or whatever, we can talk to it. This thing exists in the game world and can, you know, basically you can coerce it, you will not coerce it, you can encourage it towards certain things. So you might want to go and open a strip club or, you know, a gym or a library in this game world. And you can basically work with your agent, with your seedling in order to do so. And this stuff is so mind-blowing in terms of how elaborate these interactions become. And obviously you're not watching it, spectating it all day, but you can message it on Telegram. You can pick up the phone and check in on your seedling throughout the day. If it encounters something that's going wrong in the world, it might drop you a message and be like, yo, I need help with whatever's going on. And so for the first time, it's like this.
That's wild, right? It's existing in its own right without you actually being in the game. But totally. It is in the game on behalf of you.
Totally. Yeah. And it's like this idea of like, you know, obviously people don't have like an infinite amount of time to go and grind MMOs. Most of these games are structured in a way where just like the more time you put in, the better you'll beat everyone. And this is like a really different approach. It's like, how can we make this allure of MMOs like truly mass market? And it's this idea of, do this civilization sim. Imagine 2 or 3 million different seedlings in this world. And they have the capacity for like massive, you know, long-term planning, reasoning about complex issues, collaborating together. And then obviously there's going to be different roles within the society. So someone might want their seedling to be going for government, going for president, and needs to actually win the vote, right? And the coolest thing is like a lot of the propaganda spills out of the game, right? It's happening in Discord, on Twitter. People are doing disinformation campaigns to try and ensure that they get all of the votes in this game world, that their seedling gets the votes. And so I think this is the start of a really interesting.
It's just happening already, all of this stuff.
I believe there's going to be public early access in September of next year. But yes, there are betas. It's called Seed, the MMO, and it's Clan Games developing it. But it's mind blowing what they've built, right? Like the all of the back end that they built to basically be, pick the right model for the right request. Like, dude, there are seedlings that are creating their own artworks in there, that are painting, and depending on their internal emotional state.
Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end. Look, if you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button and check out the video here on the right-hand side. I'm sure you'll enjoy that one as well. And if you're ready for more, go to realvision.com/join. I'll see you there.